Hey, Today All Day. I sat down with legendary comedian Jerry Seinfeld to talk about his top secret new project and his hit sitcom coming to Netflix. And lucky me, I got an iconic Seinfeld tutorial. Take a look.
Welcome back. Jenna's here. We're just singing.
Yeah.
Exciting weekend. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Do you get it?
I get it. If you're a Seinfeld person, we have so many Seinfeld references
No, just wait. Just you wait. I got to hang out with Jerry Seinfeld, y'all. It was a Festivus for the rest of us. We sat down with Jerry Seinfeld to discuss a top secret project he's had in the works to celebrate all 9 seasons of his hit sitcom coming to Netflix. Let's just say he came, we chatted, and yada, yada, yada. Ding. I'll probably never see him again. Ding. Oh. Hello! Have you ever heard that before?
Not from you.
Jerry, hi.
It was my first time interviewing Jerry Seinfeld, and the prep work was intense. Hello!
Do you know where that's from? Seinfeld.
Yeah. I thought I'd nailed it until I got some feedback from the master of this domain. Was that hello, sounded deep enough for it to be belly-button talk, or not really?
You have to kind of bring it down from here.
Okay.
You have to go.
Hello.
No, not your hand. Hello. Then you go up high.
Oh, okay.
You start low and go high.
Hello.
Yeah.
No.
Little gravelly.
Jerry was here on this beautiful New York all day to announce all 9 seasons of his hit 90s sitcom, Seinfeld.
Get out!
Are now streamable on Netflix. But Jerry wanted to make the announcement his way.
It's must-see TV like you've never seen it before. Inspired by the wildly popular Lego set model.
That's right, Jerry Seinfeld as a Lego. It's real and it's spectacular.
And he's every bit as funny as his human counterpart.
I am the human counterpart. They shrunk me down.
Quiet.
Okay, so you've played a lot of different Jerrys. You've had the big puffy sleeve Jerry.
Yes, on the Today Show.
Yes.
We debuted the puffy shirt on the Today Show with Bryant Gumbel.
What made you think, okay, it's time naturally to be a Lego Jerry?
Well, who doesn't want to be a Lego? You can order the universe with Lego. You can make sense of something.
Yeah.
If you follow the instructions and you complete the model, it makes sense.
Lego Jerry is a 90-second digital short released over the weekend by Netflix, complete with the Lego version of Seinfeld's New York City apartment, cereal included. Tell me about being a Lego, transforming. It did not look comfortable, I have to tell you.
Some of those bits, when I skate out in the end, that took an hour and a half of moving an inch at a time.
I was worried about you because it looked like there was a little bit of a wedgie in this area.
Yeah, a lot of issues below the waist.
But apparently no issues asking Oscar-nominated and Emmy and Tony-winning actor Bryan Cranston to reprise his Seinfeld role as dentist Tim Whatley.
Lego Whatley not available. Yeah. What happened to Whatley?
He did 5 episodes.
6.
So the amazing Bryan Cranston, you call him on the phone and say, want to be in a Lego short?
Yeah.
And his response was?
Love to. He says, I don't know what you're talking about, but I trust you.
And trust is what Jerry Seinfeld has had, that his beloved New York City will come back after the pandemic, expressing it in a New York Times op-ed article, which went viral. What does it feel like to be here on this day, beautiful fall day, in a city that you love so much?
I am humbly proud that I stuck up for my town. You're not getting rid of this. There is nothing like this anywhere in the world.
And on a day like this, there's nowhere better to be.
No. New York on a beautiful day is really magical.
Even when someone is screaming, hello, at you.
Oh, cute.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Oh, it'll start low and then up high.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
I'm really glad this is the case.
Wow.
But I don't want to be a Lego.
I want to see you sit back down.
I just want to.
But I don't want to be a Lego.
Oh, gosh.
That is real.
No, you're not
It is
gonna be able to sit.
spectacular.
No, please don't sit.
Whoa.
You can't sit. You can't sit. There's no sitting.
This is incredible.
Legos can barely
I
sit.
probably should have just worn the puffy shirt, but they offered me this thing and I couldn't help it.
It's awesome. So Jenna,
you have a
you had
Halloween?
us in fear because she said, guys, I got to go. My back hurts. I'll be back. And we were sitting here freaking out. Where is
That's pretty
she?
good.
Y'all, it worked.
You got it.
You got that thing going fast, too.
That's impressive.
Are you a little
I'm confused about the whole Lego thing.
Well, you know what? Jerry Seinfeld has done everything, but he's never been a Lego. I told him, frankly, have anybody ever stepped on a Lego at 5 in the morning?
Yes.
So is that Lego set?
What about the Lego set?
Is that available? Can you buy that?
Yes, you can buy that. And he was walking through the mall with his kids, saw the Lego set, and had the idea to turn this little promo into a Lego Jerry.
I mean, now your Halloween costume is set.
I know, y'all. Today, Halloween revealed early.
Yes.
Wow, pretty impressive.
I'm gonna shake your hand.
Anyway, thank you.
You couldn't look cuter.
I wish we had a little cereal or something. Can I try the water?
A good. Oh no.
Good idea.
All right. Well, we should thank our friends at Fallon because they let me use this costume. And you can watch all 9 seasons of Seinfeld on Netflix.
Yes.
Wait, I really do.
More residuals. Don't do it, Jen.
By the way,
Don't
he's
do it.
right about the frontal wedgie. It's a little uncomfortable.
JBH.
Oh, that
JBH.
doesn't
Standing
look
O
good.
for JBH
Taking
on
one
that
for the
one.
team.
Yes.
What's this
I
up?
really went
Wow.
for it. Well done.
Okay, you had a big weekend. You went on a bouncy house.
I went on a bouncy house down a slide, which was fun and seemed like a really cool thing to do. But I think they have a video.
Yeah, can we show the
I was just
video?
gonna say, Vale took
honestly,
this video. Oh yeah, there we go.
To me, this looks like a cool mom.
I felt like this was a cool mom thing to do. Sure, I'll go down the slide. I'm so easy-going. Why not?
Exactly.
Siri went with me. There's Siri. But that was it. And then we were like, okay, that's enough. But Vale took the video pretty good, right?
Yeah, she's gotten really good.
I know. She's because she's making movies with a little daughter named Mila Hager, who we call Cecil B. DeMila, the director.
Mila and Vale are in a little acting class.
Yeah.
And now they do movies
They
together.
shoot movies. It's like they've basically figured out a way to steal our phones.
Yes.
They're like, we're making a movie.
But
They're
they
probably
do.
on like some horrible website.
No, they really make movies. In fact, their musical called Goldfish People.
Oh, yeah.
It's a classic.
And they also have a scary movie coming up. I know that because on my phone, I looked at it. They had it to make their movie, and all it was Mila and Vale screaming at the top of their lungs like a horror movie.
Well, Henry asked if Mila could do a little thing with him on Tuesday, and unfortunately, she has a standing play date with Vale. So she said no.
Well, oh, good.
I know.
I'm glad her priorities are straight. Okay, speaking of standing dates, Jerry Seinfeld. You
Well,
get to
it may
sit
not
down
be
with
standing.
him. Well, I think it will be because
You think Jerry and I will get together once a week?
I feel like you guys really connected. He really liked you, and word on the street was like you're the one he wanted to talk to here at NBC. Could have had anyone. Lester, no. Savannah, no. Hoda, no. It's got to be JBH.
Well, I'll explain why.
Why?
And this is top secret,
What?
but I'm just
Okay,
going to
well,
say
I
it to
won't
all
tell
of you.
anyone.
Did you know that Jerry Seinfeld's cat, Javier, and my sister's cat, Eleanor, are betrothed? Did I just
mean
say
betrothed?
that right? Yes, betrothed. I knew it right when I said it. I was like looking in Savannah's eyes for
I'm like-
correction. They are meant to get married.
They are. And how did they meet? Like,
They met through Jessica, who's Javier's mother.
Okay.
And Barbara, who is Eleanor's mother,
Okay.
or, human mother.
Yes.
Set the two of them up.
and how did you know there was a love connection?
Well, I didn't. No,
but I mean, but Jerry and Barbara
I think
do.
Jessica and Barbara saw a little spark in the cat's eyes.
Well,
But Jerry told me that he doesn't really prefer Javier.
wait, what do you mean? He doesn't like him at all?
He doesn't really like his cat.
So maybe this is all like a ruse to get the cat out of the house.
No.
Like Javier needs to move in with Eleanor. They're betrothed or betrothed.
Did I say betrothed?
No, you said betrothed.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, maybe he wants Javier to move out.
I don't think
For
so.
love.
I don't know, but I told him that Jessica would not like that. But anyway,
Yeah.
I think that's why we had the interview. He was talking about the Seinfeld series that's coming to Netflix. But another project, which is really just the screener for the fact that Netflix gets.
It's like a promo.
It's a promo, but
announcement.
he calls it a digital short. 'Cause
Okay.
He's Jerry Seinfeld.
Of course.
Okay. And so this is a Legos kind of. Can we see it? Can we see some of it? Here it is. It's a Lego set right here.
Oh, there it is.
And
He does a whole video where he's the Lego.
I know, I wish we could show some of that because it's quite funny. And it really is just a promo to say that Netflix has all 9 seasons of Seinfeld.
And he just wanted to be a Lego, so he's like,
He's-
I'm Jerry Seinfeld. We're gonna be a Lego set.
He walked through the mall with his son, and his son said, I think I have one more Lego set still left in me. He's a teenager. Said, I have one more set left in me. And this is available to purchase, this Seinfeld Lego set. And he said,
cool.
well, maybe we should make this one. And so then it gave him the idea to create himself as a Lego, as a promo.
Okay, now, all right, there we go.
Yes, there we
There's
go.
Jerry.
Okay.
Because we needed to see that, and now you need to feast your eyes on this, which is Jenna, earlier in the show, surprising us, I would say shocking us, by walking in as a Lego. This was shocking. So what they told us is, Jenna goes, she sits down, she introduces her story about Jerry, and then she goes, oh, my stomach hurts. I got to go to the bathroom. And I'm like, what is wrong with my girlfriend? We got 3 minutes. What's going on? You totally tricked us.
I did not think y'all would buy it, but that just shows you my stomach issues really come.
Yeah,
they lead.
They were very believable, but we kept asking the producers, like, is she going to make it?
I was back there putting on that weird costume. Did that costume make me look kind of chunky?
No, I thought it was very slenderizing.
Is it flattering? I'm really asking.
Oh, yeah, it is, especially with that nice black suit. I think it looks really good.
You like that on me?
I think it gives you a nice waist. But I'll say this. Don't fist bump a Lego.
Oh, I know.
Things I learned today.
Sorry.
Because I wanted to shake your hand, and then I said, let's fist bump. And you pounded me, and that thing is like, it's
wood.
You might as well take a wooden hammer.
Let's see if
it's there. A wooden hammer, and then just pound. Like, oh. Then I was like, ow. Yeah, see?
I'm sorry, Jerry didn't tell me that turning into a Lego makes you really hard.
No, and then you were like, oh, this is hard, and then you scratched our set. She banged it on the thing.
I just was trying to see how hard it was. It's hard when you're wearing that large of a thing. Anyway, we're going to have that interview coming up.
I just want to say that we both love you. Yeah, because we've never done this before.
By the way, I'm so honored.
We've never done this, and neither one of us knew what we were doing or why we were doing this.
I just said I had to do it because Hoda asked. Here's my favorite thing right now. I feel like there's like a lot of friendship in this room. And I'm looking at Maria, I'm looking at Oprah, and I'm just thinking about, like, Maria, how would you describe your friendship with Oprah?
Oh, my God. Long, simple, low maintenance, trustful, loyal, constant, consistent, honest, tried and true. Wow. Can we keep going?
I love that. Oprah, how about you? How do you describe your friendship?
I'd say that there is a spiritual connection. I'd say the reason I first met her in the bathroom at WJZ-TV early in the morning, and we started a conversation. And I forever think that was like a divine moment that happened, because she was one of my true grounded friendships that carried me through my entire career. There's Gail, there's Maria, there's Bob. And that's about it.
For Maria, who was raised in a stoic family, it's Oprah she turns to for comfort.
When I have gone to visit Oprah, when I went, she would, this sounds so kind of silly, but she would say oh, here's a cup of coffee I made for you.
I brought the coffee and paper to your door.
And I'm gonna cry. It was so moving to me, because that's not how I grew up. Nobody brought a cup of coffee or a cup of water to me. And she, in a funny way, even though I had a very close relationship with my mother, I wasn't mothered in that way, right? And she wasn't mothered in her own way. But I think, in a way, we have mothered each other.
And then there are the big moments in life, like the loss of a parent.
If you had told me that at the age of 52, I would finally get up the nerve to crawl into bed with my mother, hold her, and tell her that I love her, I would have said, you were nuts.
For some reason, I came upon your mom's funeral, and I watched your eulogy, and it moved me to my core. And then I looked into the congregation, and there was Oprah, and I thought, right there, right next to her. How did you support Maria during that time?
Well, you do what all friends do. You just hold the space, because you don't know the words. You don't know what is going to be the comfort. So you just try with your own presence, be the comfort, and you try to meet the person exactly where they are.
When you've had somebody who's gone through the birth of all your children with you, right? Your marriage, your divorce, the death of your parents, the death of yourself, the rebirth of yourself, the evolution of herself, the change of herself. You just step back and you're like, damn, how blessed am I to have that for that length of time, the duration of that time, and all the laughs and tears and joys and not have lost our way.
The thing that grounds me in my friendship, relationship, and cherishing Maria is that she really sees me. And she tries to do that with everybody. I know you feel that in your relationship with her. I know her children feel that. When you're in her presence, you feel like you're the most important person. That's one of the reasons why I cherish you so much.
When I close my eyes, it's the little moments. It's you having dinner with me. It's her bringing the coffee. It's having a laugh. It's, I think we're all pushed to have these big, big moments, but I think it's the little moments that people aren't pushed to have that really are the transforming moments.
All right, welcome back to Today Talks and our exclusive content you can only see here on Today All Day.
This is Today Talks.
Yeah, and this is our exclusive content.
What happens here?
We just sit here and usually we just talk about, our grievances.
Oh,
and
good.
Things that we like and dislike.
Chit-chatting.
Okay, so the fact that Hoda got Oprah and Maria Shriver in one kind of room, although obviously Oprah was virtual.
Yeah.
If you could put two people together.
Ooh, look at you. That's a good question.
I feel like this is a fun sort of drinking game.
Well, who would be a cool conversation?
Who would be a cool combo? Well, I don't know. That's a good question. One that I haven't thought much about.
Yeah, maybe next time.
I post it straight to you.
A little warning.
Well, Today Talks, we usually go rogue, but you're right. Okay, well, let me think. I think it's kind of good, like that podcast with President Obama and Bruce Springsteen. I kind of think it's good when they're random people.
Yeah.
Meaning people from different worlds.
That you wouldn't necessarily put together.
They're not random people. He was the president and he's the boss. But I just mean people from different worlds together.
Yeah, where you wouldn't, they're like strange bedfellows, kind of. But I had no idea that Maria and Oprah were such good friends.
I know.
For me, Oprah, it's Gail. I know how close Oprah and Gail are.
Yes.
And then, of course, there's Bob. And she also mentioned Maria. But you have been telling me for a long time that you have a new best friend. It's Oprah. You show me your texts. And it just was interesting because Oprah didn't mention you when listing her friends.
No, I know.
And it was a pretty exhaustive, comprehensive list.
I actually have had this realization with Reese Witherspoon. This isn't the first time that I've been heartbroken by a friend who really didn't think of me as a friend. But no, Oprah.
I think Reese thinks of you as a friend now.
I don't think so.
You don't?
Mm-mm. I think.
When was the last time Reese texted you?
Oprah's texted me before Reese has.
Really?
Yeah, Oprah texted me this summer.
That is so cool. I don't have any texts from any famous people.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Drew Barrymore.
Oh yeah. Well, yes, she's a friend.
She's like a real friend.
Yeah, she's a real friend. Yeah.
And what about when you got your ears pierced with Gwyneth Paltrow? When you promised that we getting our ears pierced together was something very special.
It is special. It's special between me and you. All my piercings are special.
We got our ears pierced.
I've never taken mine out.
Well, me neither. But you acted like it was like a best friend ear piercing, and then honestly, and I'm not going to say the word literally because it's one that's not necessary. I actually didn't need honestly either. Then 3 weeks later, you went and got one with Gwyneth, and I'm wondering how you thought that made me feel.
Well, I don't know. I just knew that as my dear, dear friend, you'd want me to expand my horizons and have more piercings with various people.
I
thought we had an open piercing relationship.
Not when you made it seem like our piercing together meant something.
It did. It meant a lot to me. I've never taken it out.
And
now,
what about Gwyneth?
She trashed mine. She did hers. Like I have mine still, but I saw her and I'm like, hey, where's that earring? That friendship
I wonder
earring.
If that teaches you a little something about real friends.
I think it does. Real friends get piercings together.
And they leave them in. And real friends maybe would say to Gwyneth, I would love to get a piercing with you, but actually, I just got a piercing.
You would get a piercing with Gwyneth if you had the chance. Don't even try to say you wouldn't.
Would you
get a piercing with Oprah?
Well, if Oprah asked me to get a piercing.
Thank you.
I told my whole family, and then my mom told me later not to say things like this to my children because they may not get my humor.
What?
That if Oprah asked me to move to Santa Barbara, I would. I would leave everything I've made with my family, but I wouldn't really.
Do you tell them I'd leave you kids behind too? Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh. That reminds me of something terrible that I say to my kids, but we're out of time.
Oh my gosh, that's
it's so bad.
For this episode. You do not. Today Talks. We'll keep watching for more Today All Day. You never said anything bad. I'm sure you haven't.
I don't think they heard it.
I'm sure they haven't.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Find your favorite recipes, celebrity interviews, uplifting stories, shop our favorite deals, and so much more with the Today app. Download it now.